Hi everyone! So I apologize if the lighting is bad. This is pretty late at night, so it's dark outside. And we wanted to film this little haul for you guys yesterday, but we weren't able to because we were actually filming our episode of As Told by Dolly's. So my camera was charging by the time we had finished that. So we have some really exciting things to show you.
Oliver.
Come on. No. Bad boy. So Colleen is going to tell you the story.
So, we were about to go to the farm to feed the chickens when my phone goes off. And it was my friend Lori, and I'm like, oh boy, I hope everything's okay. She doesn't usually call me on a Sunday. I answer and she says, Colleen, I just drove by your house because she was going to this campground. And she's like, I just drove by your house and I saw this big Barbie house outside someone's yard for free. And she's like, you should go see if it's still there. And I'm like, and she heard me yelling because I was talking to her today at lunch. She's like, she heard me going, Shelly, we gotta get in the Jeep. And so we drive up the street and Shelly's like, you sure we're going the right way? So I call Lori and I'm like, am I going the right way? And she's like, yeah, maybe it's not there anymore. And then I'm like, I found it, bye. And so that was really funny. So anyway, it is a huge Barbie house.
As you can see, this is 2013 dream house, and it actually opens up wider, as you can see, but I have it collapsed. So the funny thing is, the irony is that earlier in the day, on Sunday, yesterday, I had gotten I don't know, randomly someone on Flickr asking me if they could buy our 2006 Barbie dream house. And that doesn't usually happen, and so I had been on there, I decided, oh, well, while I'm on this photo, I'm just gonna, rewrite my little personal fun facts on this stuff. And the story behind that house is that one of our neighbors a few houses over had put out that house and a ton of dolls, and, all my vintage strawberry shortcake dolls you guys have seen in my collection video, they had put them out for free, and that was, 3.5 years ago now. So we had just been thinking about that.
We just, that very same morning, we've been talking about it.
And, here we are. We found another house, and it's not just the house. You can see there's, this Cinderella carriage horse over here from the Disney.
And, where's the car? Is it next to you?
Volkswagen. I want to say this is the original one based on the logo on it. So, yeah, there's this old school Volkswagen. And there was also a huge tub of Barbies, which I'll show you guys in a minute. And these were all the clothes the dolls were wearing, and that were also in the little tub next to it. And there's also some pieces. So this was great, and we got some really awesome things in here.
The house is pretty complete. It's about in the same shape as our 06 dream house.
Yeah.
It's missing certain things, but it has a lot of its small pieces.
It's actually more faded than the 06 dream house. It's gotten discolored. But
I didn't even notice that.
Yeah, it's really cool, and I know that we don't live in an area where this happens all the time. Just to preface, we live in the middle of nowhere, in the woods.
Oh yeah.
And to walk to the end of our street is an hour and a half. That's how in the woods we live. So it's not that there's tons of families and tons of kids and tons of free stuff. It's honestly just luck, and in the spring and in the fall especially, people are trying to clean out their garages, their basements, their attics.
And most of the time it's not doll stuff.
Right, and I mean, to haul this to the Salvation Army, or to if you don't want to have a yard sale, that's why people put big things out like this for free.
And we lucked out that the dolls and stuff were with it.
Right, and the woman saw us taking it, and she's like, oh, it works and everything, you just need batteries.
It has 2 elevators. One's for clothes. I think it's more like a dumbwaiter than an elevator, because the clothes rack, it can move.
Yep. So I'll show you an up close of that. A few of the clothing highlights. I got 2009 sparkling Snow White dress, which I needed for one of my dolls.
I think.
Yeah,
sure,
yeah. She is. And then I got my 2012 Merida. Has her outfit now.
Finally.
Now I have another Merida that I think you guys saw in a haul, but back in 2015 we got a 2012 Merida without any clothes, and she's been wearing this JCPenney Elsa dress, Anna dress since then, and I even thought about buying her Merida clothes on eBay a long time ago because I loved that doll so much.
She's so pretty.
And I finally got her outfit, and I got Eleanor's dress.
And I think we got a lone Merida shoe. And I think our other Merida's just missing her shoe.
And there's some really cool Disney store
Really
dolls.
cool Eric doll.
I got this Charlotte dress from Princess and the Frog. No Charlotte though. They had some really cool Disney dolls. And just like a lot of cool fashion packs. And most of this stuff is from like 2009 to 2013. So it's like a 4-year window. So I will show you guys a close-up of the house and then of the dolls. So this is the house.
Move the pony.
There's a closet. And like I said, this expands apart. And then
this is the clothing dumbwaiter.
If you can see it. This is like the TV. And you can like change the slides.
Yeah, a lot of these things are meant like to be flipped. You're supposed to lock pieces in.
Yeah, that's like a new thing since we were kids.
I actually think the houses they've made since we like went on the doll hiatus are cooler than the houses they made when we were growing up.
Yeah, and they actually have more like play value in the sense
And
that
they're bigger. Like I feel like this is a lot. Like this and our 06 are a lot better.
in the like stoves and things, it's like my Monster High Vampire Kitchen. They leave peg holes so that like the things stay in place for you, so they're not like falling off display all the time. Which I mean, it kind of
Oh my God,
stinks
the shelf is awesome.
if you don't want the peg hole there, but like if you're gonna use it in the house, that's really great. So I'll show more of this like when it's all clean. And then the dolls, so we got this cool rolling tub.
Yeah, and it like opens.
Yep, it has
We're definitely gonna use it for something.
So we have I Can Be Race Car Driver Barbie. We have 2011 Kid Picks Ken. 2009 Sparkling Princess Belle. Kid Picks Barbie from 2012. I have a Ponytail. Madison and Chelsea. They're like little
So
separately sold
cute.
dolls.
This is the first doll I saw when I opened the container.
Palace
And
Wedding
I'm like,
Jasmine.
dude, it's Palace Wedding Jasmine.
And then these are also 2009 Sparkling Cinderella and Tiana, and have Cinderella's dress in here. Oh, one of my favorite
boyfriend.
finds, there's Hawaiian Vacation Ken from Toy Story. And you can see his head's kind of coming off.
And this is his Barbie.
And she has cut bangs, and it's funny, I didn't even know who she was when we found her, and Colleen was like, oh, this poor doll, she's got cut bangs. And then I was like, well, it's not too bad. I could partially reroute just those front plugs because it's really not bad, which is gluey. And turns out she's a really cool Barbie.
I think this is 2011 Disney Store.
No, 2010.
2010
He
Disney
has the
Store.
wedding outfit. And then the Beast, who was released for several years. And then we have 2 Mermaid Tail Barbies, so one in the pink outfit and one in the blue, like their pink swimsuit and blue swimsuit.
Mermaid Tail Ken.
And then this is like a basic Princess and the Pop Star Kiara. She came with a guitar. And then these are just some of the pieces.
And this bike.
Yep.
And then there's more pieces in here.
Yep. You put them in. It's fine. Yeah, so that's all the
I'm
stuff.
gonna put these in with the clothes so they get washed.
Oh my god, I just ran through the house. So that's what we got, and all of this was free, which is awesome. And it's Andy. It's especially cool because we really didn't go to the flea market that much this year because of like financial reasons and stuff.
And the weather.
And the weather was terrible. So it's really great that we got such a cool score and for free, and these dolls needed a loving home. And yes, we will be doing a transformation video on these things, of course. And stay tuned for that. It'll probably take me a little longer to get it up because there's just so much to clean, especially like this big house. So, so stay tuned, and until next time, love your dolls, love yourself, and love your life.